So today we are here with Nick Thomas, an independent candidate for U.S. Congress. He actually picked up his Model 3 the day we picked up ours. And so we're going to kind of go through, see why he chose Tesla, and learn a little bit more about him.
Morning, everyone. Really happy to join you, Eric. It's a beautiful day in Colorado. We're out here at Red Rocks. And yeah, it was incredibly exciting. This is something I've been waiting for 7 years, ever since this was announced back in about 2012. I've always been a Tesla aficionado. The whole family's been very into this. Mainly, I guess we can go into it, you know, the safety more than anything else. As we know it, this is the safest car on the road by a factor of 10. And that's particularly important for not only the kids in the car. We have a 1 and a 2-year-old nephew and niece in the family, but it also matters for those around you. You know, that's particularly in this day and age with everybody on their phones. It's an important part to have. The second thing is, you know, this is the most American-made car. I really appreciate that, particularly with all the conversations we've had about where things come from and what's quality and what's not. You won't get better quality than a Tesla, and you're not going to find any vehicle that's more American than a Tesla. Both between the Gigafactory up in Reno and what's made in the plant in Fremont. Yeah. And then the third big thing for me, and kind of the most important, is this is, to me, this is the future car. This is a car that buys into our environment, that buys into policy that says we need to keep looking forward. We need to keep making strides to take care of our society, our environment, and basically, you know, those that come after us. Yeah. And why not invest in a battery-powered vehicle that has a lower center of gravity than anything else? You know, the Model X is the only one. Is this right? The Model X is the only one with a 5-star rollover rating of any SUV.
It's the highest rated SUV.
It's absolutely incredible. I mean, so this is something that originally personally, but once the campaign launched, something for the campaign as well that was important to me to invest in and to use while we're on the road, to put, as we've been doing with many other things, our actions, not just our words, at the forefront of the campaign. So I'm thrilled to have the Model 3, and I'm particularly thrilled to have such a vehicle to be driving around Colorado's 2nd Congressional District over the next several months. Both having people take a look at it, but also talking about all those things that make American society, American manufacturing, American ingenuity particularly so great. Yeah, so definitely. I appreciate you being here with me today.
Yep. So we're going to drive around a little bit, bring you guys along, kind of show off some features of autopilot, because it is one thing that we talked about as being one of the great features of Tesla, and kind of talk about like how you like the car, first impressions, and yeah, see where it goes. I'll go ahead and link all his contact info and website down in the description in case you would like to learn more about him and his Model 3.
So one of the first things I wanted to mention, which I think is just the coolest thing and certainly the wave of the future, is how to use and start this car. The primary thing is actually the app on your phone. But if you don't have the app on your phone, or somebody's using it, or whatever else, phone's dead, this is your key. So this is my wallet, which I've always tried to keep skinny anyway. I just got a couple business cards, credit card, and a driver's license. And now I've got the key to my car. So it's just this little thing. It says thin. Actually, it's thinner than the Amex Platinum, which is amazing. But you just take it, you put it right there, and it turns on your car. It's pretty amazing. This is one of the most useful things in the world for somebody in politics. Yeah. Right. It bothers me to no end. You know, we try to hook it on the X on one of these plastic pieces. But boy, if the door opens and you've hooked it there,
it falls right off.
It tweaks it, falls off, or you are worried you're going to break your door. Yeah. And then the S doesn't have that either. So it's really nice to just have coat hooks. Oh yeah. It's such a, this is a true car again. You know, you are driving a computer. Yep. But now with the 3, your computer feels kind of like a car again, in the good parts. Oh yeah, for sure. No, I completely agree. I was like, no coat hooks. No coat hooks. That's kind of weird. Well, and then the other thing is just the drink holders in the doors. That, I mean, that's a very simple thing, but particularly on a road trip, like, it is nice to have that. Yeah. Now, like, the one thing I will say for my Model S that I'm happy about not having that is because it always seems my passengers put junk in the door pockets. Oh, yeah. So now I don't have to worry about cleaning my door pockets. It's not the best thing.
Speaking of Model X, there's one right there.
Oh yeah, a black one. Good. It's nice to see them start to become more and more common. 75D. So a couple thoughts and impressions early on. You know, my twin drives a Model S up in Fort Collins, and we've had that for a couple years. He absolutely loves it. The point of buying that was actually the safety again for his daughter. And then we got the X later on. That was my primary driver for a period, particularly while I was waiting on the 3 to come, which all of us took our time waiting on, but it certainly is worth it once you get it. And it's been thrilling already. And then finally the 3, which is the car, my dream car basically. This is going to be my daily driver for the next 10 years. Something I've been waiting on for the last 7. My last full-time car was a Wrangler. And so I'll start with a negative on this one. The one big negative early on that I noticed is that I never stopped appreciating how a Jeep Wrangler can turn on a dime. And this one you still have to do a couple point turn or whatever it is.
Yep.
I was hoping 18 inches shorter. With a 3, you'd get a little more turn radius. It feels like you're turning in the S or the X, so it's not much better, but that's not a big issue.
Yeah, all things considered.
All things considered.
But it is something too, like if you live on a tight street in California, and you have to do a lot of turns like that, it might be something to just keep in mind, for sure.
Well, and I'll say the other thing is I wanted the smaller car. This is one I wanted the new one, the future car, if you will. I keep referring to it as that. But the other thing is I like those 18 inches smaller. I have a friend, Alex, who works with Tesla in different roles. And at one point he kindly set me up with a Model S in London. And this was after we had actually rented one of the early models back in 2012 with a friend of mine, Lila. We had rented a Tesla in Chicago and driven it all around northern area up there, and in Chicago an S was a phenomenal car. It was a phenomenal car. And then I get out to London and I pick up the S in London, and I was just terrified the whole time as I was driving. It just felt too big for the roads up there. They have tiny little roads. You're on the other side, which takes getting used to anyway, but tiny little roads with curbs that are these stone things, and then you get into the city and then lorries are hanging over the lines, and then you get into the city and you can't park. It's nearly impossible to park in a place in London, and I thought, if they had a smaller car, it would be perfect here, and sure enough, here we are. Yeah,
no, this will definitely be perfect for big cities like London, all over Europe, to be honest. I had an Audi, same situation. I couldn't park the thing. So yeah, it'll definitely be far superior in tighter areas. Okay, that's basically it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that and kind of got some insight as to why Nick chose the Model 3 and some of the cool features that the Model 3 does have. Coat hangers. It all kinds of comes down to some simple stuff like that, but it is definitely a great feature that the Model S and X currently do not have. But I do want to give a big shout out to Nick and thank him for this. We actually have some other Model 3 videos coming soon, so keep an eye out for that. And if you are looking for any information on Nick, go ahead and check out the description below. And also, if you're in Colorado, Nick actually does have his Model 3 and Model X on Turo. So if you're looking at renting one, I'll put the link down there too, and you can check it out. Also, if you are looking for a Tesla of your own, definitely check out our website, teslainventory.com. And if you're looking for an S or X newer inventory, feel free to use our referral code. It's down in the description below and at the top of our website. Using it will actually get you free unlimited supercharging, which that is currently the only way to do so, and help us get qualified for certain reward perks. So that's how we get to all these cool events and kind of bring you guys along through like the live streams and such. So any help is certainly appreciated. And if you do use our code, definitely send me an email through the website. That way I have your contact information, so that when we take delivery of our next gen Roadster, we can have you guys out, experience that with us. We can take it to the drag strip. We can have a lot of fun with it, get some test rides, test drives, all kinds of good stuff. So definitely shoot me an email if you haven't already. Definitely let me know though down in the comment section below what you guys think about the Model 3. If you've received yours too, definitely let me know how you like it. And also curious to know what you guys see on the Model 3 that you would like to see on the Model S and X, and as well as the other way around, what you see on the S and X that you would like to see carried over to the Model 3. Always curious to see what people's opinions are, or if there's something on both cars that you don't see that you want to see added, definitely let me know. Besides that though, that's pretty much it. Definitely thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Go ahead and click here to subscribe, here for some other videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.